Give young designers free rein on the catwalk and they're all too happy to run wild. Here, students from Antwerp's famous Royal Academy of Fine Arts are showing off their latest creations. You might not want to wear them, but that's not the point.
In this collection's wearability is not the topic we are talking about. It's, I mean, if we work with the students, we give them like total freedom. And even for me, wearability is when they can put it on a body, when it can walk and when it can be on a stage, it's already wearable.
52 students are showing a total of 150 outfits. They work on new collections throughout their time at the Academy. It's all about developing an individual style and breaking new creative ground.
I wouldn't say that I define myself as an artist. I wouldn't presume to call this art. Someone's still wearing it. Art is something you look at.
Art would start in my collection with this manual work that I do all my prints myself. So I turn into a painter on fabric, but still it's like full of paint and like spray and everything. So the art would start in this, and the fashion would be with the shapes and the clothing.
At the Museum of Art in Wolfsburg, a new exhibition is exploring the relationship between art and fashion, with more than 40 works from international artists and designers. Some come from people who straddle the two disciplines, like Walter van Beirendonck. As well as teaching future talent, the Belgian designer is also recognized as an artist. The bee is one of his works.
The fashion world is a very specific world, and I think that at the end it's all about making clothes which should be consumed. So it's not about making clothes for art's sake. But on the other hand, I think that a lot of situations where fashion is shown and is used in certain collections, certain designers, are coming very closely to this line, this frontier with fashion and art.
Also on show are 3 dresses from the Dutch designer duo Victor and Rolf. They're renowned for their innovative and striking catwalk shows. In one famous show, they sent their models onto the runway decked out with their own spotlights and loudspeakers. The US designer Nick Cave creates elaborate costumes with things he picked up at the flea market. Art or fashion, or both.
Some people say fashion is anything people wear on the street. Others say it's a laboratory where designers look for new ways for people to express themselves through their appearance. Then there's the scope for designers to come up with something that might not qualify as prêt-à-porter, so it's not exactly wearable, but it still provides an interpretation of the body. And that's where you cross the boundary with art.
Experimenting with fashion is a way of charting new artistic territory, something that students at the Royal Academy of Fine Arts are well aware of.
I think that in fact, certain presentations and the way that you put it on a stage can always become like a performance, and then we already get very close to art. So of course we are crossing over boundaries, and that's also what our students and what good designers are trying to do, is like pushing forward boundaries. And that kind of changing that boundaries at the end have their effects on the garment and the fashion industry in general.
Walter van Beirendonck and her students are more than happy to keep weaving their way from fashion to art and back again, with creations that are wearable too, if only for a couple of minutes on the catwalk.